My name is Amber Lister. I'm one of the founders of Essential Speech and APA Therapy. We exist to empower autistic children to thrive socially, emotionally, developmentally, and we do that through collaboration and compassion. Collaboration specifically is something that we have stood on since our beginning in 2017 when it was hard to find places for autistic children that took an actual team approach to support. We don't just offer therapy, we build a village. You know, they say it takes a village to raise a child, and we kind of take that same approach to supporting families with the therapy that they need. We often, we know that they need ABA therapy oftentimes, they need speech therapy, they need occupational therapy. In our mind, that village needs to work together. Each therapy looks at a different piece of the puzzle, but together they build the full picture of each child's growth. That's their communication, their regulation, and ultimately their independence, and that's something we all want for our children. A therapy day can look different from one child to the next. It may start with the basics of their routine, like coming in and greeting familiar faces, learning where to keep their belongings, participating in group activities like circle time or crafts or pretend play with their peers. Their day might include building their skills with a communication device, working with their speech therapist one-on-one, and then going off and working on communicating with their peers in a more natural setting. It might include working on their self-help skills with their occupational therapist, writing or drawing, buttoning, zipping, potty training. These are all things that are done in a preschool-like setting to kind of help them build their skills and then prepare for school one day. Culture is how it feels to walk into our clinics, how our teams treat each other, how we show up for the families that we serve. It's not really about perks or slogans. It's really all about people. I foster that by ensuring that we're hiring with intention. I encourage my team members to lead with vulnerability the way that I do. I make sure that every team member feels valued, supported, connected to our mission, which is what means the most to us. And I have found that when our staff feels seen and cared for, they kind of pass that same energy right along to our kids. This is so hard to answer because moments like this happen every single day. We often have little ones who come in who have never even said a word, and maybe it's because I'm a speech pathologist, but when parents come to us and they're expressing so much joy and gratitude, having heard their baby say mama or thank you for the very first time, it always reminds me how special what we do is. Well, first I'd say it's okay to be uncertain. Wanting the best for your child and trying to navigate what that looks like can be very overwhelming. But I will say this, early support isn't about changing who your child is. It's about equipping them with the tools to step into their strengths and navigate the world with confidence. And it's truly best to do that as early as possible. It all starts with strong leadership. I could not do this without the incredible leadership team that each clinic has. Managers, clinical leaders, clinical support teams, from management to providers, we have people in every single position who are passionate and who care, and it's really that simple. Our therapy services are primarily provided in clinic because it's an environment where therapy can be most effective. There's a lot of structure. It's mostly distraction free. And that's one of the big reasons why our services are clinic-based. But I would probably say that the biggest reason is because it also allows us for real-time collaboration between our therapists. It's very, very difficult to collaborate the way that we truly believe when our kids are receiving their services in their individual homes. This environment allows our therapists to work with one another every single day. I really wish that more people understood that autism is not a deficit. It's just a different way of experiencing the world. These children have so much to teach us when we actually slow down, listen, and meet them where they are. The best way that we can also support them is by honoring their individuality, partnering with their families, and creating spaces where they feel safe and understood and truly accepted, while also providing them with the tools to develop independence over time.